All right. Well, thank you guys for being here tonight. Thank you for taking the time out of your evening to come and learn and just grow with us. My name is Julia. I'm a nurse. I've been a nurse for 23, almost 24 years, and have loved being a nurse. And this has been something just over the last couple of years. I always laugh because I feel like God's kind of got a funny sense of humor sometimes when you go into a career and you think, oh, this is where I'm going to end my career. And he says, nope, I got something different for you, but something much better. And I am super excited to be here and share that journey with you tonight. I have a couple other of my co-nurses that are on that I love dearly. My heart is just incredibly happy right now because I'm starting to see more and more of my nurses and even some of my doctors become more open to understanding gut health and how powerful it is and necessary for our overall health. So, with that, I'm going to introduce to you Ashley, one of my sweet friends that I've known for many a years. Our babies have grown up together, and I'm going to go ahead and just let her share her heart with you here tonight. And Ashley, take it away, my friend.
Hey, everybody. Sorry, I'm driving, so forgive me if I don't stare at the phone. I have been a nurse for, 11 years, and I've done all med surge up until the last year and a half. I've kind of switched over. I still do med surge, but I do a lot of hospice on call now, and that has really lit my passion back up for nursing because, as you know, COVID and everything kind of just had us all worn out. So I got introduced to Plexus. Of course, I had watched all of Julia's things on social media, just kind of ignored it, and then about a year and a half ago, something like that, I don't know, sometime. Her and I were at a volleyball game or practice something, and we were chatting. I was just telling her how frustrated I was because I was really sick. I was gaining weight. I had a lot of fatigue, was not sleeping, just having a lot of GI issues. Doctors could not figure it out. I had so much blood work done. I had been to multiple specialists. What is it? Hi, Finley. And had done all kinds of testing. At first, I thought I had autoimmune, and everything came back negative. Like, it was so frustrating. And I was just kind of venting to her as a fellow nurse. And she's like, you need this. And I was like, okay, I'm ready to give it a try because I feel like I'm at rock bottom, and the doctors couldn't figure it out for the life of them. So, like, let's try it. And so I started on Plexus, and it has been seriously a game changer. And when I first started on it, I was not very consistent, but with lots of probing and education, I've been able to be a lot more consistent, and I'm seeing a lot more results. Just with things that I didn't even think about, like, obviously my energy and fatigue are much, like this. My fatigue's all gone. My energy is great. I usually don't have to nap unless I've been up all night with patients because I work night shift, so that can still be a struggle sometimes. But excuse me. The biggest thing is I used to, if I ate any food, I would have to go to a bathroom like immediately, like within 5 minutes. And I do not have like that constant diarrhea, just those issues that really plagued me. And that wasn't even something I knew would help, like Plexus would help with, because I just thought it was who I was. And that's all been cured up. Sorry. And then nurses are not educated at all, like on nutrition and gut health and all that stuff. Like, I did not understand how many things were linked to the gut. And it is mind blowing when, I mean, all the stuff that I keep learning, and it makes me wonder why more of this stuff isn't like spoke about openly, like as preventative care with doctors and patients, instead of reacting after they're already sick and having all these major issues. But that's pretty much my little spiel. I'm glad everybody's here, and I'll let the other two talk, because I will talk the
Awesome.
entire time.
Thank you, Ashley. I know. So can I just tell you, Ashley is like the classic nurse of multitasking, because this single mom of 8 children is working night shift right now, getting ready to head to see a patient. And she's here sharing her heart with us. So I just want to lift her up and tell her how much I love her and adore her. So thank you. I appreciate you. And I so very much appreciate your perspective and you being here with me. I love that from my heart so much. So I'm going to go ahead and move and have McKenna unmute. So McKenna is very new to gut health. Her and I have talked about it a little bit off and on for probably a couple months, maybe now. McKenna, is that right? Maybe almost maybe 3 or 4 months.
Talked about it a lot when I was pregnant.
Yes, that's right. I was going to say, I remember talking about when you still had that bibbit inside of you.
Yeah.
So, but yes. So I'm going to let McKenna kind of share her journey of just getting started. And I asked her to go ahead and share kind of her experience and what she's learning, because I feel like just from a medical perspective, it is so important to understand how people like to hear the medical side of it. But I think when we start learning and seeing the power behind the gift that we have to actually give people through the education of gut health and through this, what the supplements do, it is such a game changer. So McKenna, go ahead and share with us how you're feeling, what you're experiencing, and some of the stuff that you're learning and loving.
Yeah. So I've been on the products for about like 3 weeks. And I've noticed quite a few changes so far. Probably the biggest one is my sugar cravings have like diminished. I used to want to like munch on Oreos before bed just because after I would eat supper, that's just what I craved during my pregnancy. So I continued with that. And I haven't bought any Oreos probably in a few weeks at least. But I just don't crave it anymore. Sometimes I still want like a little bit of a sweet, but I'll eat like a little oatmeal bite thing that I have, just because in my head I feel like that's going to make my milk production better for breastfeeding. But and then I'm a lot less bloated. I've definitely noticed that. Like I thought I was going to be really bloated postpartum, but I think my stomach is honestly like smaller now than it even was before I got pregnant. It's just, and I feel really good. Like I don't feel bloated and tight. All my clothes are fitting better. So that feels nice. And then, oh, what else? I made a list on my phone, but then my computer didn't work, so I can't see my list anymore. I know there's some other things that I'll think of, but I intentionally wanted to start it because I wanted to be able to keep up with both of my kids, because I have a 2.5-year-old and a newborn. So I just wanted something that was not really necessarily going to make me lose weight quickly, but like just make me feel healthy and strong and have the energy to take care of my kids. That's another one. I have a lot more energy. So I'm able to like play with my toddler instead of laying on the couch and telling him to go play with his toys by himself. We'll go outside. I take him for walks almost daily. So it's felt really good. So I've just been really thankful for Julia for kind of talking me through everything and continuing to ask me questions, how I'm feeling, if I want to try it, and not giving up on me. So, because I know
Yeah.
oh, I don't think I will right now. I know I want to someday. I know I want to someday. And then I finally was like, this is a good time. I need the energy now more than ever. So that's what I started. And then I go ahead.
Go ahead. Nope, go.
Learning more about gut health, and I had no idea. Like I thought it was just if you dealt with like, constipation or diarrhea and stuff, this might be good for you. But it really has a lot with your overall health. And that's what I think is great, because it's not just a quick fix. It's going to help you over time stay healthy. So that's what I like. The nursing perspective, when I try to educate people, I'm just like, you're not trying to just lose weight really fast and then all of a sudden you're going to gain it all back. You want to fix those problems that you've had for a while. And that's what gut health will do, is kind of help those things. So that's what I like
Awesome.
about
Awesome. Thank you so much, McKenna. I'm
Yeah.
so proud of you.
you.
I know that was a big ask of me today, but I was so excited that you said yes. And I am so excited to have you here. I'm going to share a little bit about my story, but really what I want to focus on is telling you what we have to help you guys address your gut health. My story is very similar to Ashley's, and the fact that I was basically a burnt out nurse whenever I reached out to my friend Cassie for something for energy. And what I didn't realize I was getting was a absolute complete life and career change. And what happened was, sorry, kicking my phone. What happened was I attended an event to learn more about the products, because I wanted to know. I was hearing such good things, and I didn't know a whole lot about gut health, because like McKenna said, we aren't really educated in that area, or I think Ashley may have said that, but we're not really educated on a lot of that. And so when I went, what I heard was, I heard testimony after testimony after testimony of diseases that are being completely resolved by addressing people's gut health. And I'm talking about diseases such as endometriosis, PCOS, ulcerative colitis, thyroid issues, like all of these things that in medicine, we are never taught that that can actually resolve itself. We're only taught that there's medication that they'll have to take for the rest of their lives. And so coming out of medicine and starting to actually decide that, okay, this was something I wanted to toy with, it flabbergasted me. And over the last 2 years, I've had the pleasure of walking alongside hundreds of people who have had the heart to actually change their health and have seen it through and are starting to see the changes that a healthy gut provides. And what that looks like is people coming off of medication, diabetics who are able to decrease and come off their meds because they're addressing the balancing of their hormones, the balancing of their blood sugars. Something I did not realize was your gut microbiome is literally covers basically almost every aspect of your body. We talk a lot in medicine about the skin being the biggest organ in the body. Well, the skin is made up of microbiome. Your throat, your mouth, your stomach, like all of these things are attached and they're all made up of microbiome. So that is truly more of you than anything else. And in that microbiome are little bitty cells and bacteria that are supposed to be good to help keep you healthy. I want to say it's 80% of your immune system is created in your gut. And 90% of your serotonin levels are created in your gut. And I think that really speaks very loudly if we look at our world that we live in and we see how much mental health we have that's going around. And we also see how much people get sick on a very regular basis or struggle with things like allergies and things like that. All of those things I had no idea were developed and sustained in the gut. And so it makes a lot of sense as to why gut health is starting to be talked about more and more, because it's coming up front for us to hear that it is necessary to take care of if you want to have a long life that's healthy. So what we have, oh man, I put my box away. Okay, I had my box and I'm pretty sure it's over there. So I'm just not going to worry about it. But the main product that we all take when we start, if we are wanting to focus on overall health, is called the Triplex. The Triplex is the foundational product that this company has. And what it is it's a combination of 3 different products that take out the bad stuff. Oh, Cassie, look at Cassie being my Vanna White. Cassie Howard there. This is the Slim. Slim is a prebiotic drink. It absorbs in your gut as you drink it, and it helps to feed the good bacteria that your body has that is growing in there. The thing is, when you have your gut microbiome, your ultimate goal, oh, look at Megan. I love you guys. Everybody's bringing out the products. Let's do it. So the ProBio 5 is the probiotic, and that is what you take to put that good bacteria back in your gut. You drink the Slim that helps to feed that good bacteria. And then the BioCleanse is the product that helps to pull out the toxins and inflammation from your system to get rid of it, because you cannot have a good gut microbiome in a healthy gut environment if you don't get rid of the toxins and the inflammation. Okay. So you have to have something to be able to pull that out, and then you replenish it with your ProBio 5 and you feed it with your Slim. The definition of a healthy gut is when your good bacteria outweighs your bad bacteria. Cassie still, look at her. She went and got both of her bottles. Look at you. Cassie, do you want to show them all three of them together? So if you start out with the very basics and you have a goal to just focus on overall preventative gut health, this is the combo that you would start with. This combo right now and any of our actual combos until the end of the month come with a free reset box. I know that probably does not mean a lot to you if you don't know much about the company, but if you have seen much about the reset is a very, very powerful tool to help detoxify your system. A lot of naturopaths, holistic doctors will tell you that you need a good detox in your system that is a cellular detox on a fairly regular basis to keep your body healthy, your cells healthy. This box comes with a 3-day regimen of what we call a nutritionally supported fast. Look at her. I love you. She's holding up that box. When you open that, basically what you're doing, you guys, you are trading out food for nutrition for 3 days. But hear me when I say, when this first product arrived, I wasn't sure I was going to be real gung-ho on it, because I am not a quick weight loss fad fanatic. I am actually quite the opposite. If I can talk you out of it for using it for a quick weight loss fix, I will do it, because the goal is not to just lose weight. If you become healthy and you nutrify your body, the weight will fall off over time because you're making healthier decisions. So when this came out, I was a little nervous about it, but once I started learning about it, I learned how powerful of a supplement this was. So many of you probably don't know this. Your main detoxifying organ in your body is your liver. Okay. So if you think of how unhealthy most of us eat, and I don't mean that in a bad way, I mean it more so in look at our options in this world, right? We have a lot of fast food that we have to do because life gets busy. We have different environmental things that kind of get in our system without us even knowing it sometimes. And to be completely honest, I am a very healthy eater, but I'm sure I still get tons of chemicals in my food because of some of the stuff that they put on it with farmers and things like that anymore. So with all of that said, that stuff gets stored in your system and it has to have a way out. So the reset is a powerful detoxifier for your entire system. You are trading out all of your food for nutrition. It is detoxifying your liver, your kidneys, and basically down to a metabolic cellular level to send your cells into a complete cleanse. So you're basically, and I promise you, you're not going to like poop every day, all day. Whenever we talk gut health and we're like talking about cleansing, everybody's always like, oh my gosh, I'm going to crap my pants. That's not the case. That is not the goal. And if you're doing that, please talk to your sponsor because we can help you with that. We don't want you to do that either. But it's one of those things that it is designed to actually help quicken that, yes, but that's not what the reset does. The reset is a cellular cleanse. You get like 72 grams of protein in a day in that box. And that's typically more than what most people consume on a day on a regular basis. Cassie's showing you it's got tons of little goodies in there that you basically are eating and drinking every 2 hours. And yes, there's stuff in there that you would eat. But this is a very powerful tool. And if you're looking for something to experience healing in your body, this is the best way to kickstart that in combination with whatever combo would meet the needs of your goals. So this is where I say I am incredibly blessed. Back last October, I had the immense pleasure of walking away from my job that I have loved for years, swore to you I would have retired there up until God worked in my heart and said, this is where I need you to be because I can actually help people heal through this. And I said, okay, Lord, send me. That's cool. I'm good. Like that is my heart 100%. I have always been one that wanted to see people get healthy and be able to heal. So if you guys have questions, I'm going to go ahead and open this up for just a few minutes. I want to respect your time, but I will tell you 100%, I have been able to replace my income using this, which is why I walked away from the hospital to be able to do this full time, because I have seen more people actually resolve some of their diseases doing this regimen plus other supplements that help their goals than I ever have in my 20 some years of being up at the hospital. And I really feel like to me, that says a lot. Our medical industry needs a lot of help. My prayer is that they really start to open their eyes, and those of us who are in the medical industry are able to help show them that there is hope for their clients outside of medication for the rest of their life. So one thing I really want to mention real quick too, you don't have to use this as replacing your income. This can be supplemental. Who here would appreciate a couple $100 extra a month right now? That would really help with groceries. I don't know about you. It might actually just pay for like a week's worth of gas in my house. But even if it's just to get your products free and you're just getting your products paid for just because the bonuses of sharing are such a blessing. Literally, if you have 3 people that are looking to get healthy and want to join you on kind of giving each other encouragement, we have been starting to see some really phenomenal stuff happen with just connecting you with your friends and allowing you guys to have a space that you can encourage each other, love on each other, and do these supplements together. It has been phenomenal. And every single person that invites 3 people that decide that they want to take care of their gut this month makes almost $400. That's well over the cost of your supplements, you guys. So you're not only paying for your supplements, but you're bringing in a couple extra $100 to bless your family. So it is an amazing company that is phenomenal to partner with, especially if you're looking for something that is overall health. So does anybody have any questions? And I would be more than happy to answer some of those right now. By all means, go ahead and unmute yourself and just ask.
The really cool thing I want to bring up about that 3-day reset is like, you really can take this on the go. I don't know about you, but I'm a mom on the go. We homeschool. I have a lot of errands I'm running all the time. I take this box wherever I go. And so you're going to get 3 boxes. And so again, it's everything you need, drink, food, everything for those 3 days, all right here. And like she said, this is a $90 value that's free right now, which is an incredible blessing that Plexus is doing. And so I wanted to make sure that you understood that you get everything you need in those 3 days. And if you're a check mark person, you can mark off those things too.
Thanks, Cass. Anybody have any questions before we go? I don't want to keep you guys on here too long, but I do want to address questions if we have time. I absolutely love that ability to be able to do that. I can just sit here and sip my pink drink in front of you. Okay. I don't think anybody has any questions. I'm not seeing anything in the chat either. So I'm going to go ahead and close us out. I so appreciate you guys taking the time to be here tonight. It truly is a huge blessing for me to be able to share my story and to come alongside other medical professionals who are seeing the beauty behind these products and the power behind them as well. So thank you so much, you guys, for being here. I'm going to actually pray us out real quick. I meant to do that whenever we came in, but I forgot, but it's okay. God forgives me. So Heavenly Father, I thank you so much for every single person represented here tonight. Those who had to leave early, Lord God, I ask that you would be with them and bless them. Thank you so much for their patience. I thank you for their heart to learn and their desire to just better their health and to possibly consider that this may be you kind of nudging them on something that can truly be a way to help them. And I ask that you would allow them to get their questions answered and just bless them as they go about their night tonight. In Jesus' name, amen. Guys, if you have questions, whoever was your sponsor that invited you here or your ambassador, your friend, whatever you want to call them, please contact them and get in touch with them. Let them know something that you learned tonight, and then what your goals are so we can help you get exactly what you need to better your health. Okay. We'll see you later. Bye.